Okay, cool. So going on so far, elections, 32 voters so far, and need to send, okay, wait a minute, guys. Need to send, 1 second. Yeah, I'm babysitting, and she was coming with the Netflix on. Need to send email to list. Elections. Status. So status, let me see if there is something new. Full from yesterday. I don't think there's something new from yesterday. There's nothing new from yesterday, but yes, one thing, but there's something new from last week, and we'll talk about it during triage on Thursday. Stop routing handler, improving cache API from, what is that? Oh, the cache API. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is before the changes here. Updating Azure libraries. We already talked about this, but this is new. Putting back the T off. And this one, string join. So this is, yeah, we had there was a tweet message showing some weird usage of aggregate to concatenate some strings. I don't know in terms of performance if it's very impactful, but we still needed to fix that. Bertrand fixed it. I checked with Louis if there was a reason for that, because apparently we wrote the code with another dev, and he said no, there is no reason. So Bertrand fixed it, and you see it's simpler and can just be faster. Remove. So this is from Bertrand's branch. Then use stream start. There's a loop. Yep. Okay. That must be my code. Okay. And it's not breaking anything? Okay. Cool. This commit was part of the discussion on last Thursday. Daniel made lots of changes on the output cache, and I mentioned lots of concern from my side because this is kind of a brittle code, and I'm afraid it's breaking something. I've sent a case to Sipke to test, and both Daniel and Sipke tried it, but it worked. It's one of the most complicated ones to get working, which is when you have a comment form and you create a new comment and you are not authenticated. The result should be uncached, then cached again, and you should see the new comment. So it seems to work. But if the most people who try that, the better, because we need to ensure everything still works. In the end, it's supposed to be much faster and with more features, so good features. So that should be good. This is Sipke using copy-paste about the same change? Maybe it should have been one change set, that's fine. But it's applying the same pattern everywhere based on what we said. If we use sometimes it's better to query on the record too and not just the part, because this way we will limit the number of content items which are filtered. Doing a join is sometimes better than not doing a join in this case. So he's fixing that almost everywhere. Then this one, href issue, we'll trust Sipke, and there's a bug associated to that. And this one is for dynamic layouts. Fine. Cool. So status done. Major change is output cache major refactoring. Let's try it. I heard something. I quit the Hangout. Oh, I didn't see that. We aren't able to hear what the guys in Hangout are saying, so that sucks. Yep, I agree. So if you guys want to do some demos, please do it on Lync. And we'll start with Sipke. Yeah, okay. Well, you can still have Hangout on, just don't share on Hangout, share on Lync. Because Hangout is recording, so that will work.
Guys, just let me know when you can see my screen.
Yeah, please mute in Hangout then.
I think I did that.
Okay, yeah, then that's some echo, okay. It's just that you are not using a headset?
I am.
Okay, cool.
But what are you hearing, an echo?
Now it's better. I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, maybe it was someone else.
Maybe it's the Wi-Fi. Mm. Okay, so it's a small demo, but I think it's a nice feature. What you can do with this enhancement, you can create a element.
Doesn't work.
Basic. What's that?
It doesn't work.
What doesn't work? Were you talking to me, Sebastian?
Yes. Let me check. I have to. You're sharing on Lync. I
Yeah.
don't see anything. And this way, I need to share on Google Hangout so that people can see it. So on Google Hangout, please tell me when you can see my screen. Oh. So if you can go to Lync, go to Lync. If you can just use Hangout, keep on Hangout. But yeah, that's okay. Bye Google Hangout. Even better. No, Bertrand is still here. I thought he was leaving. Sipke.
I'm here on Lync.
I don't see your screen.
And then I should reshare.
I'm on Lync too.
The screen presentation didn't start because of an error. Please try again. So I will try again.
Maybe you need to stop Hangout completely.
I just did that, and I'm gonna rejoin Lync. Hang on, guys.
Maybe, yeah, so Rob is saying, yeah, put $20 for something which works. Maybe Lync is not the solution. Maybe Hangout is not the solution. Maybe we should. There are so many other solutions that we could use, and that will work, even if we have to pay for some fee. If Join Me, for instance, works. What is that? What is this one? GoToMeeting is another solution I've used. So yeah, maybe we should do something else because this doesn't work. What did Bernard say? Lync was bad enough already, but it keeps getting worse every week. So I accept some recommendation. We can discuss that on the forum. Let's do a brainstorm about what solutions we can use, which are not Lync or Google Hangout, and with your feedback that you have professionally for using that. I see GoToMeeting. I see John.me. There are some others, so just share that. Right now, let's use Lync to finish that, and we'll see for Thursday if we can use another one. That it can just be better. Sponsor. What is sponsor? Sponsor? Yeah. Let's see.
Can anyone see my screen?
No.
What? It is.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, so let me see what's. Oh, maybe there is a QA. Yeah, oh, there was a QA on top of that. Okay, sorry.
Oh, okay. So good to go?
Yes.
Okay. So there's a new feature where you can create. Well, we could already create elements based on existing elements, for example, HTML. But now what we can do is embed those elements in your HTML body, for example, in the body part, using a token. So, for example, we can create a company address element. And we can paste in some HTML. And so the name of this element is company address. And now if we go to the home page, for example, this is a tokenized field. So for example, here we could say Element.Display.
Typo of an element.
Thank you. Element company address. So this will be the name of the element. And then we hit publish now. And here we have our element. And this way you can implement your own elements. And if you have configuration to do for those elements, it's recommended to create an element blueprint so you can pre-configure your element and then display it anywhere you want. For example, this could be slideshows, it could be simple elements, it could be advanced elements. So that's it. That's what I wanted to show.
What is sad is that I used to understand Orchard like a few months back. And now I don't get how it works anymore.
Yeah, but that's temporary. There's a blog post waiting for this. It will explain everything. But I do get the concern. There's a lot of options now. You can do a lot of things in a lot of different ways.
Element. Where were you? You were in blueprints. So which created an element?
Yeah, just to create a new element. So using this thing here, elements, we can create our own elements using, the dashboard. You can create elements from code. And whenever you have an element, so for example, if we go here, if we would add a new element to our layout, we would have these options. For example, we could add a button that's an element as well. we can just use that element's name and display it here. I don't know what happened there, but let's say, this would work as well. It's just the name of an element, and we know what elements are. This is markup that messed it up. Yeah, we need the pound sign. Oh, for some reason the button isn't displaying. That's a bug. I tested this before.
Maybe a button in the H1 doesn't work. I don't know. Yeah, it should work. Maybe. But what about parameters?
Yeah. So I started implementing that, but it's I removed it for now. But if you think it's useful, then we should add it back. I thought maybe it's useless since you would be providing the parameters through elements that you just create here. So you could, for example, say, I want a button, give it a name.
That's weird, because the layout is supposed to let you lay out stuff. So now you're injecting something inside something.
Yeah, I'm actually using the elements so that you can. So elements are now would now be more than just elements for layouts. You can use elements for creating little widgets that are reusable as tokens.
Okay. Well.
But yeah, I get the concern that it might become a little bit too much. But at the same time, it is very powerful, I think.
Yeah, that's what I said for Orchard for the past years, but nobody trusts me. Okay, cool. So let's switch demos.
Anyway, this should work.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Demos,
Thank you.
Zoltán, ready?
Yeah. Let me share my screen. Once Sipke is done. Yeah, he is. So the case is that we need some spam protection for registration forms. For the registration page. If I've also pasted a link to a work item there that got only 4 votes, what I think is unfair because it should have more. And in Lombiq.AntiSpam, this module, that is an older module, we added a small feature to enable registration anti-spam. It's very simple. Let me just quickly show you. The module adds a new content type called registration spam protector, and this is basically a technical content type.
I see.
What it allows you. Sorry.
Okay, that's fine now. Sorry.
Yeah. So what it allows you is to use the anti-spam content part on the registration form, because the registration form is not a content type as it is stated in the work item, but it's just a simple shape template. So here it is, this content type. I've added the JavaScriptAntiSpamPart on it, and now indeed, if we go to the registration page, we will be able to see the registration on the JavaScriptAntiSpamPart stuff here, and it also works. So what happens when you post the registration form? It will update this technical technical content item made from this technical content type. So there is a content item created on the fly, and if anything fails with the anti-spam features, it will return an error. So it cancels the registration. It's very simple, and there is no real useful message shown to the user when the registration fails because of that. So we would have to work on this, but it's a start. It's a proof of concept, and it works. You can check it out on the module page. Yeah, so that was it.
Well, it won't be recorded because I have a black screen, and we are recording this black screen.
Benedek should see it because Benedek is.
I can see the screen.
Yeah. Yes, so he will have recorded this part of the screen, but he won't have recorded the part that I didn't show in Google Hangout, unless he was also in Google Hangout, but it was weird.
No, I'm only recording Lync, not Google Hangouts.
Okay, cool. Nick, I didn't see anything. I will have to watch the record.
Okay. I mean, I was just looking at the module, and it looked like if you've got a JavaScript kind of thing manipulating the markup. I mean, I'm looking at the code here, and it looks like it's passing through something. So I was just surprised. I just thought you could hack the markup to get around the anti-spam protector.
Yeah, well, it's not really hacking the markup. It's overriding the registration form and displays a shape inside it. Well, it displays the display shape of this technical content item there.
So what happens if you turn off JavaScript?
It won't post the registration form, or well, it will post the registration form, but validation will fail because of the JavaScriptAntiSpamPart recognizing that there is something wrong, and it will cancel the registration from an event handler. But that's the point of the JavaScriptAntiSpamPart. But the thing here is that you can use any anti-spam part. So I could have added a captcha as well, the reCAPTCHA part.
Okay.
So basically, this allows you to add anti-spam validation to the registration form in the same way you would add anti-spam validation to content items, to any content item, like comments.
Yeah, that's cool. Just try it with JavaScript off and just see what happens, because I don't see anything in the code that would say that it wouldn't work.
Oh, sure. Let me reload it and let me know when you guys see my screen again. As I said, there is no pretty message. Probably there will be a better for the reCAPTCHA part. Can you see my screen?
Yep.
Yes.
Cool. So I had turn off JavaScript, and here's the error. So this is the default error message that you get when you cancel the registration from the event handler.
Okay, cool.
Lync is failing for me.
Everything fails.
I like to say I like it, but I don't see anything, so I don't know. It sounds great. Okay.
You will like it.
We'll see. Nick, demo?
Okay, very quickly. So present my desktop. Secondary. Okay, tell me when you guys can see my screen. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes, just loaded.
Loading?
Yeah? Loading, okay.
Loading.
I can see it.
Okay, cool.
Loading. 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 That will be a very fun reading. Loading. Loading. The screen presentation didn't start in time. Please try again.
Bertrand, can you see it?
Oh, I get the messages now. Apparently I missed so many messages. Oh crap. Okay, let me rejoin. Oh, I see a black square.
Okay, you can see something? Fantastic.
Nope.
All right, cool. So,
I said no.
you said, oh, so what? You can't see this black square?
I see a black screen.
Oh,
But I'm sure that's not your fault.
can anyone else here in the window, in the chat window, can anyone else see my screen?
I can see your
Okay,
screen.
go on.
Nick.
Everyone can see but me. That's fine.
Okay, cool. Right, so I did a little work this week on serving views from in Orchard vNext, at least my branch of what I'm working on. So let me just demo it quickly. It's nothing amazingly special, but so if I start up Orchard, which is just using KWeb, so that's Orchard started. And then if I bring this over here, you'll be able to see the wrong root, of course, home index. So you'll see that you can see that the view is served along with the head. There's no templating engine in here, so it's just very bare bones. But what it allows us to do is to create the roots and serve up controllers and views, which is quite cool. There wasn't that much code to get it working. Probably I could get rid of some, but the root publisher is a lot smaller as well, though it's not ordered yet, so there's still some work to do around that. And in order to, so when searching for modules in an Orchard sense, from an MVC perspective, it's searching for areas. So we have to change the way that we have to change the search paths that views are searching for. So what we've done, or what I've done, is on the fly, I'm using this iView location expander to change areas to modules. And that just means that Orchard, or the MVC engine, knows, hey, I'm going to look in the modules folder for my views and not the areas folder. Or what I could have done is I could have said, well, just add modules in and areas would still be available to you if you so wanted to. But that's what I've done. So you got a little bit of routing, nothing anyone's not seen before. You don't need to specify MVC, the old MVC stuff in here, just the template path and defaults and data tokens. Yep. The only thing not working is dependency injection into the controllers. The dependencies are building, but the metadata token is different between assemblies. So yeah, I got to get that working. So let's just have a look and see if anyone said anything in the chat.
So iRoute publisher is Brochard. It's not. Why don't you use the .NET one now?
The .NET root publisher?
Yes.
There was a reason why, but I can't remember offhand. I'll have to go back and have a look. I probably could do, if I can add a root that's specific to a tenant. I can't remember what this add tenant root thing does. Let me have a look.
Yeah, maybe it's for tenants. Okay, let's take some time for Antoine.
Yeah.
So I wanted to.
Because it's it's because it's for tenant roots.
Oh no, you wanted to mention something. Is that it?
No. Fire. There we go. Did you know you could add importance to a message? So am I stopping presenting, giving it to someone else?
Yes, Antoine wanted to say something.
Okay.
So Sipke, what did he show?
My links.
Elements. Token.
Shit.
Nick showed modules in Brochard.
I'll be back in a second. Links crashed on me.
That's fine, we have it. So Zoltán mentioning that Abhishek has released, or maybe not yet, but he has some Orchard 1.9 tutorials. This is the first time we have tutorials before the feature. Usually we have a feature and no tutorials.
And he also says that he will post them to Orchard Beginner.
Okay, cool. And so Antoine, do you want to say something or show something? I know you had something to say.
Could somebody please shut down the baby?
We are trying, but she's still alive. So wait.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes, I can see your screen.
Yeah. So I started creating an Orchard.Project.net theme based on what Shaun had integrated, based on what WebAdvanced had made 1 year ago.
So you did something based on someone did based on someone.
Yeah. So this is something we will be able to reuse for other communities, I guess. So I just integrated 2 or 3 pages for the moment.
Are you showing and I don't see anything?
I can see it.
Ah, crap. Do you have a URL? I can.
And now it's local for the moment.
Ah.
But I can share what Shaun did.
Yeah, this we know.
And I'm
it's the
integrating
theme, okay.
it locally.
Okay. Well, I'll look at the recording then to see how it
So
looks like.
I have made a .NET theme, an Orchard theme, sorry. And
That's fine. .NET is Orchard.
I use the CSS. Doing it with the documentation also.
This is based on 1.9. Is it using the layout module?
No, not yet.
What? Great. I can see something now.
So I guess I will share it on my GitHub account or on the Orchard GitHub account if we create a repository on it.
Yep, I can. I will. Cool. And unemployment is a good thing for Orchard, actually, apparently.
Yep.
When you have a job,
say?
to me, yeah, I say because he had a job and now he doesn't have it anymore, so he has more time for Orchard. That's better. I like it. I like it. Just Sipke is win because he's got a job. Actually, he's got 10 of them and he can still produce. Crazy. Good. Thanks. What am I missing? So Antoine shared new theme for website. This data selection, we talked about it. What else? Nobody has any more information about Harvest, new IDs, or is that still going on the forum? Is there something to see? Just share the link. Anyone has anything to add?
I pasted the URL into the chat for a discussion about what to switch to from Lync.
Oh, great. Let me add that in my meeting notes here. So blah blah blah. Oh, doesn't work. Let's look for something even better. Boom. Yeah, we need chat and screen share. Webcam is really optional. I don't want to see any one of you. Optional push to talk. What is push to talk?
So basically it's about you don't have a toggle, or you also have a toggle button for voice activation, for example, but push to talk is about. You have to push a button and press a
Okay.
button to talk. No, it's very useful actually.
I have done push. I'm with it. If you can.
Okay, please don't do this. My ears will bleed.
This is push to talk. Elevating users from muting, kicking others. Yeah. So yeah, I agree. Okay, cool. Go to meeting. Okay, cool. Nothing else? Yeah, that was very stop. Codeplex 2. Come on, Zoltán, whatever. I can next week. What do you want to demo? I can demo next week if you guys want. Did I miss something?
Pull requests. I know we normally talk about this on a Thursday, but we've got an awful lot of pull requests, so maybe we need to start. We need to pull them in. I see about
We
2 or
need to
3
stop
coming a day.
accepting them. We need to stop the pull requests. Yeah.
We need to stop accepting them.
Yes, and then there won't be any pending ones. Sure.
Damn.
I don't disagree. They need some reviewing.
GitHub. Did you mention anything about GitHub?
I didn't mention anything.
Is there any progress on us looking at that?
No.
Okay. Or the forums?
No.
Okay.
We have to be able to have a link first. Yes, we'll see. Thursday we'll try something. If we have good suggestions on the forum, we'll try something. It can just be better. That would be great. We'll see how it goes. Okay. Thanks, guys. If anyone wants to adopt a feature like GitHub or whatever, just let me know. Or pull request acceptance and validation and everything. Just let me know. That's it. Thank you, guys.
Cool.
Cheers.
Bye, everyone.
Enjoy the
Bye-bye.
recording. It will be fun.